What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with Flex Appeal episode 4. We're back with our push B session, where I started with dumbbell bench. This is probably one of the variations that I'm gonna do for now. I kind of thought about benching twice, but I was like, you know what? I really don't want to bench twice, as well as like I can't really do anything else that could load it. So I was like, I'm just gonna do dumbbell bench and really try to get low. And I did. This was I'm getting a fat stretch in here. I think I'm still going too hard, which is like it's hard to stop myself because mentally I'm like ready to go, but I know that my body is still not ready to the point where it's like I really have to like pull myself back, and it almost kind of sucks because I'm just so ready to go. Um, but it's just one of those things where I think it's just my body will acclimate, but I can definitely feel that I'm like kind of straining a little bit on my connective tissue and my joints. But I'm able to hold myself back a little bit. It's just today it was nice because I definitely put up a little bit more weight than I thought that I could. Um, but I was still sore from my first push session, but I also didn't want to push my rest day back another day. But man, I'm feeling pretty good, pretty optimistic. I think that getting active again and actually moving has definitely it's definitely it like helped improve my mental state a lot already, even though I've only been walking for like a week again and I've only been to the gym for half a week so far. And it's like holy fuck, that's not surprising at all. Like I said, I think before it was more of a mental thing that kept me out of the gym really than anything. Because I've always loved the gym. I've always loved, well, not always. I mean, since I've been 16, I really loved the gym. Before that, it was kind of I really hated being active at all. I'll give you some lore. The reason that I got into the gym was because I was a very overweight individual as a kid and growing up, and I kind of joined as a necessity to prevent becoming a diabetic, because I was like, they were like, basically you're pre-diabetic, and if you don't start going to the gym and losing weight, you will become diabetic. So I was like, holy fuck, I need to start losing weight. Um, and I got into it, and I ended up falling in love with strength training. But I ended up using strength training as a crutch for me personally to get really out of shape again, and just using it as an excuse to eat more and justify it. And that was like a big mistake that I made, because I ended up falling in love with strength training so much that I cared about that more than how I looked. And it's something that I ended up presenting about myself for a long time, where it's like I traded off feeling and looking good for just being strong. And I think it got to a point where it was like strength was so closely identified with my image and my personality that it almost felt like if I lost that, then I wouldn't have anything. But I think as I've grown older, and especially within the last few months of like realizing, I guess, my own self-worth, it's like it doesn't identify me anymore. And I feel like as a person, I'm worth more than just the fucking just the weight that I can put up in the gym. I only realized a lot of things about myself recently that I think have kind of put me in a better headspace, um, and just like more positive mindset. But again, it all is fleeting sometimes, and I definitely understand that it definitely won't always be like this. There are bad days because we are in for a ride again, definitely. So I'm kind of just here to document that. As you can see, the last one was a little bit depressing. the first few days, and now I'm on the up skis right now. But I mean, if you're watching, I'm hoping that you enjoy. I'm doing my best to like kind of let the personality come out because I feel like I definitely was a little bit more bland before. Um, and talk about training a little less because training can only be so interesting, especially when it's definitely very light. But I definitely hope you guys are enjoying. And if you are, if you if you would like to drop a like, comment, or subscribe for the algorithm to try to push these. At this point, this is just a passion thing. I'm definitely gonna go beyond this. It's just a passion thing, you know. I debated very heavily if I was gonna come back at all because I was unsure that why I wanted to do this. Was it because I wanted to gain something out of this? Do I want to become YouTube famous? Unlikely. Uh, but I ultimately decided to come back because I felt like I had something that I have something to offer that is valuable to people, and that's to show the journey of this, the ups and downs, and that people that are in a similar situation to myself can come out and make themselves better, and that you should never stop trying. As much as it sucks, and as much shame as we have, gaining this much weight, that it is never it's never corny to keep trying and to continue to try to better yourself. I mean, I've said this before a lot, but uh, it definitely you should always try to make your life better. Is I think what I'm trying to get at, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like again. I guess I'm saying this again, but leave a like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Thanks for watching.